And that means it's time to work on the Diane sauce. And so we will start, as we did with our pan sauce in the previous demonstration, with a tablespoon of butter. We'll just put that right in there. We have green onions this time instead of shallots, so we'll put those in. And you can put pretty much anything you want into your Diane sauce, so we'll just stir this up to make sure we pick up these crusty bits as it smelts. The butter's all melted, you can see. Here we are. We don't want to cook this for very long, so we're going to add our cup of beef broth here, or beef stock. You can either make your own stock. Again, we had a demonstration on how to make stock earlier, so you can look at that, or you can buy canned stock in a store. The advantages of making your own stock versus store stock is explained in our section on making stock. So again, you want to scrape up all these bits in here. You want to bring this to a boil, so I'm going to turn the heat back up to sort of medium-high from medium-low to bring it up to a boil. And then we're going to let it reduce by half, so instead of having a cup full of beef broth, we want this to reduce to half a cup. Obviously, you're not going to take your broth out and pour it into a measuring cup every time you think you get there, so we will taste it right now to see what it's like. It tastes like beef stock. And then when it gets reduced and the flavors are more concentrated, we'll be tasting it as we go in order to see when it's been reduced by half and when we are prepared to finish up the sauce. So with that, we will adjourn for right now and come back and check in on us in a minute or two. Okay, this has been cooking for a while. You see I put a splatter screen on top of it to prevent the bubbling up to come out and all over my stove. So here's what it looks like. You can see the stock has been reduced quite a bit. We'll give it a little taste here. Actually, it's almost ready, so we'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're ready to begin. The stock is, the stock has been reduced. It tastes pretty good. We have our, first thing is our cognac here. I have the flame going. And it always does it. There we go. So hopefully you could see that. It didn't last very long, but it was very nice. So we had a little flame. I had turned the lights down, so let's get them back up here. Make sure you can see everything. So we add the rest. We have our Worcestershire sauce. We have our mustard. I like to use a country mustard, a Dijon, a whole seeded mustard instead of a yellow mustard. I think it tastes a little better. And it will better in your sauce. A little bit of salt here, a little bit of pepper. Take and stir this all in. You want it to be as smooth as possible here. Give it a quick taste. Where's my spoon? Here it is. Oh, very good, very mustardy. And so I will take my little beef piece here, my little steak, put it in here to help it warm up. You can actually add the drippings from the plate. Make sure you stir it in though. A little much. So turn it over. Okay, our plate's now ready. We have our fries all set up and they're ready to, they're looking pretty good. So we'll just put our steak here on the side, our steak Diane. And then all you do to serve this is you just take it and I like to use these little ladle spoons here that you use with gravy. And just scoop some up. Put it on a steak Diane. If you're adventurous, you can put it on your fries as well. I do like the sauce on my fries. And that's it. Fairly simple, not that hard, didn't take that long, and it's all ready to be served.